Said your mother gives me glurping, slurping, turbo top. Mersey, do you know who Low Tier God is? No, he's a streamer. Look him up. He's a black guy, racist against blacks. Nah, he plays like Street Fighter, but I don't mean look up his live stream. Look up, just type him in on YouTube and you'll probably get a Rage compilation right away. And you'll see what I mean. Low Tier God. It's hilarious, dude. Son, while I give your mom this BBC Junior. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All his guys coming up in their cloaks. Yeah. He said stream this shit 9 and 2. No, I wasn't gonna share it. He said I'm not even in it, bro.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her.
Yeah, it's like 3 weeks in or something. 2 weeks maybe? I don't know. It ain't been out very long. I think this is week 3.
Could count on my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Heard she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
This dude's sitting here sending me invite after invite. I'm not joining your invite, bud. Yeah, the cord, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them.
This dude's a clown, bro.
So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He just wanted me to search. I'm gonna fuck him up, dude.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking for.
Yeah, this dude about to get beat up, son.
Be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big.
Here's, you want the blueprint on this guy? He's in your division, ain't he? You're probably trying to see what I'm doing in the run game to molest you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Arizona Cardinals.
Go. I just beat the Patriots in the other league. 21-0 them. Why is Go Pats Go their thing? It's Go Pack Go. Patriots fans, dude. Losers.
It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Should just put "don't leave" with a winking face. Because I know he's going to be bad. He lost a hot dog with her. He's bad. Little bit.
Now here's a timeout defensively
Cam
coming from the Cardinals.
Cam going to get contained.
As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
What?
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here.
All right.
Let's make these
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
No bang, bang.
And that's
No
not
bang,
the
bang.
start
No
that
bang,
he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped
time, no
behind
bang,
the
bang.
line. It'll go
Time,
as a
no bang,
loss of
bang.
a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
4-yard line. Rip left. 20. Mike, 9. I got you. Pop. 9's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Out of the gun, Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird.
Report that quick.
The
One of
reception
them
good
going
for
to
7. It's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
No, that should have been the one.
Almost picked
This
it.
dude ain't no good.
Nearly a turnover.
He had a
there on
screen
their
pass
opening
and he threw
drive.
away
That's
from
a
the
throw he'd
screen
like to
pass.
have back. Now 4th down.
Buda Baker there.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side.
Damn it, I ran out of bounds.
Almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 1st and goal at the 1. On the ground, Geis, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
I'm going to be taunting on this dude all game. I'm going to be living in his head rent-free rest of the night.
See if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here.
And probably for the foreseeable future.
Patriots, nothing.
He told me suck his dick. He said SDM. He said, or SMD, suck my dick. That's what he put, because he was in the lobby being a turd. So we're gonna feed him a L, a piping hot L, piping hot L.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive, and a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That
big time
first
hit.
series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a
We
chance
out
to go
here.
back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first
It is,
drive.
and it's
Sometimes
Madden.
it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you
It's
didn't
raining
commit
on
any
Madden
mistakes
here.
either. Off you go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. Throw
Hell
caught
no.
here by Bird.
No, I don't run. I don't run 3-4, dude. Hardly ever.
A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at
Yeah,
the 49
3
yard
over.
line.
Watch the safety creep. Bang, 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 bang. Great. Undercrunch. Shift. Tech 99.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl
I'm getting
hero,
Isaiah Simmons in
James
round
White,
1.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Simmons on the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Running out of the gun with White.
Let's go, shoestring.
On any running play this
Nah, I wouldn't spend the first on him. That's a joke.
Break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Damn.
And they're going to have another first
Triple
down
in
as the
round.
tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now Newton on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on second
Oh,
down.
no, I went the wrong way with a button, man. Come on, I had an easy sack.
Tuck and run, and they're in better shape
Oh,
now
my
for third.
gosh, I had an easy sack.
Brings up third.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's complete.
Another pass to the halfback.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It is
He'll be
ass.
stopped just outside.
I bet on a running back so hard.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it's
Devin Asiasi.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now they're
You're going to hold your bitch ass to 3. You're going to go all the way inside the 5 to get 3.
That spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long
Aussie,
drives. They can rest over on the sidelines for a
Aussie.
while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms
I'm about to
of
run this joint up. It only took me 2 plays on drive number 1. It's only going to take me 1 this time.
these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Seriously, it's only going to take me 1 this time.
And that one will bounce out
gonna run a beater.
of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yep, this one right here.
Ready to go with their
Yes,
next
it is.
drive,
Watch
and
it.
at the line, the
Watch it.
Cardinal
It's a
offense.
beater. I'm calling
That's
it now,
only
beater.
November, but
To the crib.
playoffs, we know how it works.
Going to the
They'll be
crib, and I'm
over
gonna break
before you
off
know it.
Devin
If it
McCourty.
ended
Watch me.
today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great
Wow.
spot to be
Well,
in.
it would have
I love
been,
the
dude,
phrase,
but
if it ended today,
you'll see what my
I
running back
guarantee
just
you,
did. I was
that's
trying to
what
get
they
around the
discussed
outside,
in
and it
the
literally
locker room
forced me in an
meeting room.
animation. Watch
Yeah,
it.
we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in the conference.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's all right. I beat it all day.
He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they.
I got good receivers on this team. Oh, yeah.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile
Somebody's
up
getting
that
open.
yardage
Oh,
and
yeah.
create
I got
those
O.J.
nice
Howard,
runs
too.
that they didn't
There he is,
win the
guys.
football game.
Oh, I got weapons
That doesn't mean
everywhere.
changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This team is a weapon. This team right here is a weapon.
On the handoff, it's Geis.
Ooh.
They just met at the line of
Gilmore
scrimmage,
don't
and he
hit
goes
like that.
down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Man.
Shotgun now from Murray. They're going for Howard, but
Are
the
you
pass
kidding me?
intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this 1st quarter.
I'm about done talking to you for the remainder of this game.
7-3 the score on EA Sports. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 1st down, here's White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the 50, Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on third down, Newton. That's complete to White. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down,
Well,
Cardinals.
if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy. Because essentially now, you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught.
What about Gilmore? What about Gilmore in man coverage? What about Gilmore in man coverage?
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even
Hey,
speed,
Mersey, did you say something about Gilmore man coverage?
a way to get open.
Well, tall, short,
Got it.
wide, skinny,
Got it
whatever.
for 50.
There it results in a touchdown.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
20.
Here's Newton. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Kenyon Drake, fifth-year man from Alabama. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. But sometimes you're there too soon.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It was Cameron Wake who got in there to make the play. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
James White.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 20! And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
The 2-yard line.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? You set, ready? Hey, we got a seal.
2nd down and goal. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead.
That's all you got!
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's caught at the 25. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could have...
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get.
This dude's gonna lag out.
The field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come to halftime.
And I get to rock at half. And I get to rock at half.
We'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
2 times. 3 down. 57's Mike 57. So we got man.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
33-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 43. Kill.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Tackle made by Lawrence Guy.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check 31. Check 31.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Goal, Arizona.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is in for 6.
They was in that mumbo set.
Cardinals.
Arizona.
A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals add on.
The kick is good.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Patriots.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Newton. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
Hey, this dude's going to quit in like the final minute or 2. Bet on it.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
This is Geis on a handoff left, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Patriots' 29.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete.
Newton's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 40.
They're on the draw play. This is White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Rolling to his right and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Huda Baker there on the coverage.
To throw again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
At their 49.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Rashard Lawrence brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
With the score, Cardinals 46, Patriots 3.
Now Newton on 1st down. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
James White.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
21-yard line.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals 16. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's White. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
46.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 82 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line.
On first down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
1st and 10.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. There he goes inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And a Cardinal first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Off to Geis on the screen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
The score, Cardinals.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Newton. Will find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it.
Yo. Hey, Mercy.
I got both my girls head to toe designer.
This dude lagged out on hot dog water last week when he was up 44-10. The hot dog water was up 44-10. I was just now blowing this dude out 66-11. And I paused and conceded so he couldn't lag out on me. Got all my stats. I wanted to make sure he couldn't be salty.
I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel. I got a lot of
it was 66-11 though, so there was no chance of a comeback. There's like 5 minutes left.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Yeah, if you're up, but I mean, don't be doing it when you're only up like 3 or something, you know.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist under.
Damn, what a game I had there, bro.
My girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit.
Hell of a game I had there.
Feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha with it, rockin' black slow. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro.
I don't know if he lagged out or quit, but he was down 44-10 and he lagged out at the very end of the game. So, I wasn't going to take a chance.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Oh, he left. He just left. He just left. Or no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Yeah, True Striker and Tom left. Tom said he's got to do something with his house or something. And he's getting married soon. He don't have time, which it's really just because he's taking L's. Alright, who is Tom? Yeah, I don't think he's in here anymore. He's not. And then True Striker was someone else. He was just mad because he couldn't push through a bunch of dumb trades.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win.
Fuck Bono.
Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor. Yeah, you're friend smart, but my
Yo, what's Seymour's gamer tag? Is it 55 or 33? Yo, Mauer's on. We got a siege squad. Yo, honestly, we could still play Siege without Seymour. We could get it's your boy Carter or something, whatever his name was yesterday. He was pretty good, really. Couple days. Couple days at least. Couple days. Everything Alpha downloads always takes a couple days because he's playing Naruto. Nah. It depends on your TV's refresh rate. I got 240 hertz, bitch ass nigga, so mine don't lag. It's called input delay, or like input lag is what it's called. And the bigger your TV, it usually is like that. What's up, Papa? I'm about to hop on there. But if you get a TV with a you can.